What's up, YouTube? Welcome, you guys, to the first actual episode of Weather Talk. I didn't think I was going to be starting the show until I got back into Iowa this next weekend, but I've got some talking points today. Got a forecast that I want to cover, got a system that I want to cover, and I also want to talk about the difference between a watch and a warning and what exactly that entails, both in the wintertime and also in the summertime and springtime for severe weather. So let's get right into the system here. So what's going to be happening is there's going to be a low pressure system making its way up from the south. It's going to be another warm system. We've had a lot of those happen this winter, and it brings not only snow, which most of the time in the wintertime, most systems are going to bring snow, but most of these systems that we've been getting have been bringing rain as well because they're just warmer aired systems, and this is going to be another one of those. So it's going to just kind of slowly make its way in, and overnight Wednesday into Thursday, we're going to have some light rain south of Highway 30, and north of Highway 30, it's going to be some light snowfall. Now, that's not the true brunt of the system when it's coming in. That is just going to be kind of a primer for it, and that is the accumulations for that is just, it's going to be real light. It's not going to be anything more than a dusting, really, maybe half inch in places north of Highway 30, and then light rain, just light rain, not really too much of anything measurable. And so the real system is going to be pushing, and it's going to track just south of Iowa over southeastern corner, like Keokuk, in that area. It's going to track over there, which puts that's going to put rain south of Highway 20 for most of this system. And that warmer air is going to definitely make its way that far north into Iowa. And so with that light rain basically throughout this whole system south of Highway 20, that's going to keep snowfall amounts there just at around inch or two maybe in most places. And so north of Highway 20, this system is going to be mostly snow, and snowfall accumulations are going to be 4 to 6 inches, and I'll bring that in a little bit as I go along. But so with the system, it's got it's a few days away here, so definitely a lot of changes could happen. A lot of things could change. It could change its track, which would change snowfall amounts. It would change where the rain's at, and so I'll keep you guys updated with those changes as with my show on Wednesday as well. So now let's talk about the difference between a watch and a warning. So I want to start by, since it's wintertime, I want to start with talking about what it means in the winter when they issue something like a winter storm watch. So what that means is confidence is high for a winter storm to be impacting the area that they issue the watch for within the next 48 to 72 hours. Now, most of the time, it'll be within a couple days of the storm arriving. They don't really like to issue it 3 days ahead. That's just too far in advance to issue anything. So most of the time it'll be within 48 hours of this storm approaching that they'll issue something like that. And that just means that their confidence is high in the track and the snowfall amounts. And, as the storm gets closer and that confidence stays high and that things stay the same, then that is going to switch over to a winter storm warning, which means that within the next 24 hours, that area is going to be impacted by heavy snowfall, winds that create low visibilities, and that sort of thing. So that's the difference between a watch and a warning in the wintertime. In the summertime, it's a little bit different. When they issue a watch like a tornado watch or severe thunderstorm watch, that means that their confidence is high that storms are going to develop that may produce tornadoes or may produce damaging thunderstorms within the next, most of the time it's within like 6 to 8 hours, but within that time period of when they issue the watch and when the storms happen, it's going to be, 6 to 8 hours when they issue it. It'll be 1 p.m. and they'll issue a tornado watch for, different parts of Iowa, and that'll go in effect until 8 p.m. So it doesn't last as long as like a winter storm watch or anything like that, but because that just, storms in the summertime, they develop pretty darn quickly and things happen a whole lot faster. In the summertime, things just kind of explode and they happen. So that's why it's not as much of a time period difference in when they issue it and when the storm will be happening. And now let's get into a warning. A tornado warning means that it's a very small area usually that they issue this for because it's such an isolated isolated thing on radar. Most of the time they issue it for, if they see rotation on radar, they will issue a tornado warning for, the path within the next half hour or so of that storm. And so it's imminent. It is happening right now, and it's going to impact you. If you're in the area, it's going to impact you immediately. And so, when they issue tornado warning, that just means you need to take cover right now. You can't sit and wait. You can't go watch for it because it could be right there. And so you need to take cover. And severe thunderstorm warning, same thing. They issue it for severe thunderstorm warnings can usually take up a bigger area, especially when, they've kind of formed a line. Thunderstorms form a line, and there's a lot of straight line winds. So you might see severe thunderstorm warnings all along that line of storms. And so as it moves, it's moving pretty quickly. So they might issue a warning down that whole thing, but that just means that, again, it's imminent. It's happening. It is like really close, within 15 minutes of you. It could be even less than that. So again, with straight line winds, severe thunderstorms, hail, all that sort of thing, you need to take cover and, be safe and keep yourself safe and your family safe during those types of things. And so that's just, there's definitely differences, and I know most of you guys are going to know what the difference between a watch and a warning is, but I just wanted to kind of explain it a little bit further because there is a difference between, watches and warnings in the winter and watches and warnings in the summer. And so let's go through a little recap. Watch in the winter, it is 48 to 72 hours away, and then they'll issue a warning when it is up to about 24 hours away. In the summertime, they'll issue a watch for 6 to 8 hour time period, and storms will blow up and develop most likely within that time period. And so that's what a watch is for. Confidence is high. And warning in the summertime, tornado warning or severe thunderstorm warning, it's imminent. It's right now. It is happening. It could be right on top of you. So, heed those warnings, guys. They don't just issue them just to issue them. They see it as a dangerous situation, and they issue it to keep you guys safe. So that's my content for today's show. Hope you guys all liked it. Hopefully I explained things good. And, if you guys have any comments, questions, anything, leave it in the comment section below. And feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing shows Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. And I just, can't wait to keep going with this and keep giving you guys some content. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.